Ready? Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about drones the entire video, so if you're not into that, just stop watching, whatever. But yeah, first right now I'm going to show my friend who's a YouTuber, Veronica. She goes to school here. She's like an actual YouTuber. I think I talked about this before. How to fly my drone. It's not the best conditions for flying right now. It's like cloudy and cold and whatever, but today's the only day we can do it because starting tomorrow, today's Sunday, starting tomorrow is finals week and whatever, and then I'll be done with the semester. But yeah, we're gonna go fly my drone now, and then after that I'm gonna be doing, I'll show you how I edit my drone footage and how to get really good drone footage. So yeah, we're gonna get into that after. And then after that, I did have some problems with my drone, so I'll explain all that in today's video. So yeah, welcome to the channel. I just heard a text message, so that's probably her, so I'm gonna grab my drone and head outside. Also, low-key trying to get 200 subs by Christmas, but you know, that doesn't really matter. Got it. How's it going? Alright, I'm with Veronica now. We're walking to hopefully an open spot where I can show her how to fly this, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's not too cold.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got the batteries in my pocket because they always get too cold and then it doesn't work. So I think over here should be alright. My stored batteries. Alright, my drone is in the air, as you see from the drone shot, and I'm gonna hand over the controller now. It's all yours. So yeah, you should be high enough. Oh, and then down here, if you put your finger in there, that's to tilt the camera. Okay.
Oh god.
So you're going.
Is it moving or am I?
So
oh no, it's rotating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so my drone seems to be working really well right now. As you're going to see later in this video, I had a lot of difficulty with it earlier. I was just explaining to Veronica how the controller lost all its firmware and it took me like 4.5 hours to fix, but she seems to have the hang of it. And yeah, we'll see how her footage looks, if it looks cinematic or not.
I'm trying. I don't want it to go too far away. Oh my god.
It's got like a 3-mile range, so it'll tell you if it's going out of range. So like, probably should have explained more. So up at the top is all your connections. So it's 18 satellites, 4 remote controller connection, and then your HD transmission signal. And then here's like how high you are, how far you are, how fast you're going, and then you can actually open up on the map and like see where it is.
Oh, that's so cool.
I always keep it on the screen for the try to get the shots. So yeah, it's like one thing once you learn how to fly it, and then after that you gotta like just like practicing with it to get cool shots. Alright, so I'm back now from flying the drone with Veronica. That was super fun, and now that we've flown it a little bit, I'm going to edit some video. I'm not going to use the one from today. I have some older ones from last weekend, so I'm going to walk you through how I edit that just using iMovie. So most of the time, that's just what I use. Alright, so first, obviously you're going to open up iMovie. That should be a pretty simple step. Hopefully you can get that far. Alright, then you're going to create a new movie right in here, just like that. And then you're going to want to import your media. So obviously you have your drone cinematography already shot. You're an expert, and yeah, you're just going to have to bring in the clip that you would like. I think I want this one right here. This one's pretty cool, if I remember correctly. So yeah, you're going to let that import real quick. Alright, so once you have that imported, you're just going to drag the entire clip, usually what I do, onto the timeline, because then you're going to, obviously when you shoot, a lot of it is just setting up the shots, and then you have little pieces where are your actual shots you want to use. So bring that into the timeline, and then you're going to go through and kind of figure out what you want. But before you do that, you need music. So let me explain kind of how the music works for this. What a lot of people don't realize is that the music kind of structures how the video goes, and you edit to the music. You don't kind of edit and then add music to it. Especially with drone shots, time-lapses, stuff like that, you edit to the music. So you find a good song based on the tone you want to give off in your video, and then edit to that song for the portion of your drone time-lapse. Drone time-lapse, that makes no sense. Well, it does make sense, but of your drone shot. So yeah, I already have a song already picked out, but finding music for videos takes a very, very long time. It takes sometimes just as long as editing the whole video does, so don't underestimate the power of music in your videos. It's very important. So audio, once you found your song, I just use like free uncopyrighted music from the internet so that I can monetize these videos. Not that it helps much, but yeah, you can use any music, but just keep in mind what's copyrighted, what you can't put on YouTube, and all that. So yeah, I just added the music to it like this, just dragged it in pretty simply, and now it's attached to that clip. But I obviously don't want the beginning of this clip where I almost hit this grass right here, so I'm gonna crop it a little bit. So now I'm just gonna kind of scrub ahead in the clip and find where I start my shot. So I'm sitting here. Yeah, we'll have it start around there. So to split the clip, you can either right click and split clip, or what I just do is Command B. Works really easily, works a lot faster. So yeah, Command B. Move the music to where we want to start it, because if you delete the clip the music is attached to, then it deletes the music too. So I'm gonna move the music up to here, and then click this, hit delete, and then I'll erase all that. So now you can see here, starting, and obviously this intro is kind of pretty long, but I'm picturing myself putting text over this to make it the intro, so give some time for that. And now, so what we want to do here, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger in iMovie. Go right here, you can see down here, this is super helpful down here that you can see the waveforms of the music. So we can see right there is where the beat kind of starts, and so that's where I'm going to want to speed up. So a lot of times with editing drone shots, it's letting the drone kind of pan smoothly, and so it looks cinematic, but it's also speeding up your shots, so you get like slow, then you speed it up, and then you kind of get that editing. That's the way I do it, at least. So alright, so we're going to move to right where we want the clip to start, and now there's two ways to speed up duration of clip. So let me zoom out a little bit. So say we want all of this sped up until we get under the bridge here, till about there. So what we can do is Command B, split the clip on both ends, so you have a separate clip in between, and speed up that clip. Or if you select where you want to start, hold down R and then click and drag like this, you get this selector in here, and then you can keep the clip all as one and speed up just that portion of it. So we selected about 27 seconds of it, me flying under the bridge there. Now we're gonna go up here to where the speed is changed, and we want fast, and then you should go pretty fast. So let's see what that looks like. Alright, so in this part I fly directly over the bridge. I remember shooting this, so we're gonna start it like here, like that, and then go back into here where we were in the timeline, and now we have this, and now we're going to speed it up right there where the music changes again. It's really, a lot of this is just listening to the music, seeing how it feels, getting used to the song, and then editing to that music. So again, my camera is falling over, I apologize, my tripod. Alright, I think it's staying in place now. Alright, so yeah, back to the edit. Yeah, just listen to the music, kind of get a feel for it, where the beats are, and how you want to cut your clips to that music. It helps a lot if you can pick out your music ahead of time before shooting a vlog or whatever, and that way you can kind of shoot to the way you're going to edit. But a lot of times you don't know what the music is, and so once you figure it out, you just got to listen to the music and edit to that music for these kind of shots. Alright, so we pan over right here, and then I want to speed this up, because see how I love this shot right here. Spin around it slowly, and then also reveal the city behind it. So, and then right about there is where we're going to want to slow it down again. So we'll speed this clip up here like that. We want it to be faster. 3.1 seconds. And then the last shot of this drone sequence is this power plant thingy right here that looks really cool with the sun behind it. The light was shining through the steam coming up, so we can see there I kind of moved the gimbal a little bit. So we want to go to where the gimbal is not moving, so it's nice, smooth, cinematic, and then cut that, and now... Alright, now we can do some transitions between clips, because I always like doing that. The best transition, if you go over up here to transitions, that I like to use is cross dissolve. I also use cross blur quite a bit. We'll do that from here to here. So cross dissolve right there, 2.5 seconds. Double click on it and then 0.5, enter. So now we have that nice cross dissolve right there. And then my other transition I want to show you guys real quick that I like doing a lot. If you watch my videos, you'll notice that I always do this one. In drone sequences especially, is kind of zoom in and zoom out real quick. So the way I do that is using the Ken Burns effect. So I want to do it between this clip and this clip, make a nice transition there. So right here, we're going to click towards the end, Command B, we have 0.2 seconds. Any clip that's 0.2 or 0.1 is good for that, you don't want any longer. Click Ken Burns, and then see we have start and end. We want to click the end and make that really small so it zooms in super fast. Put that on an object. You want to find two similar sort of objects between the two clips, so we have water in both. Now going back to this clip, we want to go to the very end, Command B, about 2 seconds, add Ken Burns that, and then reverse that so you're starting zoomed in and ending where the clip actually is. We're going to zoom in on the water, and now with that we have, I'll show you that again, kind of pans into the water and pans out really quick, so it looks like it something like that. So yeah, I like doing that transition where it kind of zooms in, zooms out, zooms. Alright, so and that's pretty much it. After that, I might do some color adjustment. If you select the clip you want, go over to the color palette here, you can play with these and make it look as cool, as weird, as whatever you want. Add more color to it, and yeah, you can mess with those. That's all preference, how you want it to look, how you want your videos to look. But other than that, that's pretty much it. You have your drone sequence here. What you can do is either just keep adding to that if that's like your intro to the video the way I do it, or you can export this as its own file and then bring that into another video. However you want to do it, to share, you just go up here, export file, name it, and save it where you want, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm going to play this back one more time for you so you can see it, and yeah, thank you so much for watching this video tutorial-ish thing. Now I'm going to show you some problems I have with my drone. This was really annoying, so just bear with me if you don't want to watch it. I completely understand, but yeah, my remote controller completely stopped working. This was like 2 nights ago. It took me 4.5 hours to fix it. So I'll show you that now, and then other than that, that's pretty much it. Alright, what is up? I have no idea what video, where this is going, but as you can hear, long story. So today I was flying my drone. I need to get a drone shot. This is actually for not anything I was putting on the channel. I'll actually probably include those drone shots somewhere, but I was using this for a project, a final project for engineering. I wanted some exterior shots of the building I have to do my project on, and so I was trying to get those, and I went to open the DJI Go app, which what shows up on your phone. That's how you like control a lot of the features of the drone through the app on your phone, which is really cool and convenient, but the app wouldn't open. It was super frustrating. So I sat there in the freezing cold trying to get the app open, couldn't get open, so I went inside a building that was close by and deleted the app, reinstalled it, re-downloaded it, and then it seemed to be working fine, flew my drone, whatever. And yeah, so then it's later tonight. I didn't really have anything to do, so I decided to update it, and I didn't actually know I was going to update it. I wanted to recalibrate some stuff like the IMU and all that, but then when I opened it, so there was an update. So it's a remote controller firmware update, and what you do is you download it and then you plug it in and it beeps for eternity and then it updates it. But what keeps happening is as it's updating, the app for DJI Go keeps crashing, and so then the update just like stops, but the remote controller keeps beeping, because what happens is when you update it, you have to keep your phone with the app open, plugged in, so it can transfer the update from your phone to the controller. And when the app crashes, it disconnects from the controller, so the controller doesn't know what's happening, the update gets canceled, and now it just keeps beeping, and there's no way to, like, you can turn the controller off, which is what I've done. So now the controller's off, it stopped. I probably should have done that before I started this video, but you get the point. And so if I can't turn the controller back on now. I can get the light to turn on, but you can't actually turn it back on and use it, and the drone has no idea what's happening. It's just not connected to the controller at all.